E pentatonic or blues scale. There's the extension with it as well. A lot of people are not realizing that you don't have to start on the E. You can start anywhere you want. Look, I can even start here and play a pentatonic scale. Well, I'm not even in this zone right here. Look, I'm way over here. How's that possible? It's just the way, the configuration of the strings and the notes. So this one is on the 10th and 12th frets, both on the 6th and 5th strings with the 1st and 3rd fingers, that is. 9th and 12th frets on the 4th and 3rd strings, 1st and 4th finger, or if you're happier with your 3rd. And the 2nd and 1st strings, 10th and 12th frets. So, it has a lot of options. Starting on the 4th string, the 9th fret. There you go. I mean, it's just that simple. So those are two pentatonic scales. Here's a natural minor scale. So easy. E minor, D, C, back to a D. It's progression. And all you're going to use is your 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. I'm going to show you all these scales here in a couple of minutes. But we play a 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 again. Some players are more comfortable maybe using your 2nd finger right about there, but I like using my 3rd. This is a natural minor. Remember, what's the difference between a natural minor and a pentatonic minor? You always got to think in, terms of prefixes. Penta, meaning 5. And, if you think about music, whether you call a chord like a triad 3, penta, meaning 5, it's pretty self-explanatory. So you just, you keep building on the foundations. I highly suggest that you learn some music theory. And I'm teaching you music theory right now, the difference between a pentatonic and a natural minor. Remember, there's 8 notes in the scale. Everybody knows do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 12 different tones in Western music, 12 different keys. Foundation is major and minor. Triads is that all the chords, if you're playing 3 or more notes, okay? And sometimes I consider a chord to be 2 notes because it's 2, but you're playing maybe the 1st and the 5th. But you're playing the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th notes. If you're thinking about the scale in terms of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wasn't going to really turn this into this much of a music theory lesson, but here we go. This is very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So say we're going to be in C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The 1st note and the 8th note are the same. Okay, 8 notes in the scale, but you got C, D, E, F, G, A, B. You got 7 different notes, right? But if you want to make a basic chord, you use the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th, right? The 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th. C, E, G. That's a major chord. If you want the minor chord, it's C, E flat, G. Because you're flatting a 3rd. What does it mean to flat a 3rd? Well, you go to, it's a half step lower. 1st, 3rd, and 1st. 1st, 3rd, and 5th. 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And this is a C major. This is a C minor because it's got the E flat. I didn't write that down. But I wasn't even going to go in that direction, but basically it all builds upon each other, okay? So natural minor has 7 different notes. And this is how easy this one is. I'm playing the the 12th, the 14th, and the 15th frets on both the 6th and 5th strings. Okay, 12th, 14th, 15th. Now 12th, 14th, 16th. So here, there's a half step between your third and, beg your pardon, between your third and fourth fingers. And here it's all whole steps. So on the 4th and 3rd strings, you're starting on the 12th fret, but you're playing the 12th, 14th, and 16th frets. 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15 on the 6th and 5th strings. 4th and 3rd strings, 12th, 14th, 16th frets. With your 1st, 3rd, and 4th finger, or your 1st, 2nd, and 4th finger. Now maintain this 1, 3, 4 on the 13th, 15th, and 17th frets of the 2nd string. It's a minor scale. You can play that anywhere you want. You can go down to D here. There it is right there. It's your natural minor scale. You can play in different positions. If you've been watching my videos, you know, you can play them in different positions. You get very versatile that way. And then you can mix these two scales up. The pentatonic that I just showed you. I mean, the natural minor, I just showed you the natural minor. And the pentatonic, which most of us as guitar players use, especially with that extension. And that extension is you start on the 3rd string. And you know, if you wanted to, you just got to know what key you're in. I'm in E here. And then your first finger is going to go a fret before it, but on the next string. Then your 3rd finger is a whole step away. Both on the 1st and 2nd strings. Trick is too, don't play too many notes. Bends, hammer-on pull-offs. Now researchers have proven that people don't want to keep hearing it. It's way too busy for rock and roll. If you want to hear busy music, you can get classical and jazz, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but sometimes people prefer that, you know, especially with these players that are doing this progressive stuff, you know, mixing all these different genres. But that's essentially it. So let me show you on paper. Pentatonic. Okay, if you've never seen this before, it's easy. Start on the 6th string, 12th fret. This is E. We're in E, by the way, okay? And I was playing it on the 12th fret. It's not the only place to play a pentatonic or a natural minor scale in the key of E. Then we played this one, right? This is also E, but I'm starting on the 10th fret. Pentatonic. These two are pentatonic. 5 different notes. And there's your natural minor. Has 7 different notes in the scale. Now, obviously, I'm giving you more than 8 notes in the scale because I'm giving you some double octaves, if you want to call them that, you know. There it is. There's your minor scale. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be sure to play these in what's known as ascending and descending order, up and down the scale. I'm starting in a minor position. By the time I got up, I'm on the 6th and 5th strings playing, you know, using my 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. And when I say 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers, I'm basing it off of this chromatic. So the 1st finger would be played, if I'm on the 12th fret, that fret, the 2nd finger would play the 13th, the one right next to it. So I might have confused some of you guys because I'm saying 1, 3, 4. Well, that's what I'm basing it on. except when we're playing the whole steps. I should say, if I don't point it out, that it's a whole step away, 2 frets. You can see that the patterns between major and minor scales is usually a 1.5 step. I think on minor scales, no matter what scale you're in, the notes, the second and third notes and fifth and sixth notes are usually a 1/2 step. Might be a sharp or a flat in there, you know. And the major scales, the 1/2 steps are between the 3rd and 4th and 7th and 8th notes of the scale. And that's a lot of theory that I just gave you, but that's the foundation. If you can wrap your minds around that, you got a good start right there. Okay, this is the E pentatonic and natural minor scales. Just a few of them that you can play. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.